Hello, are you Gabriella?
Oh, yes.
Hello, Gabriella. We're from the home delivery service and we've come to deliver your artwork.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's it,
okay.
Yes.
And if you could just sign, please, for it. Down
Okay.
there. And also, this is a memento for your evening. That's
Thank
for
you
you.
very much.
I'm going to ask you to take part in an experiment. You can maybe think of it as a kind of thought experiment. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to close your eyes for the duration of the performance. I'll give you details about what I'm doing and what else might be happening. I'm standing in front of you. I'm wearing a pink chiffon dress, black suede high heels. And I'm looking around at you. I'm seeing you've all got your eyes closed. And then I bend my left knee. And I tilt over to my left side and I'm sliding my hand down my leg. I lift my foot off the floor and I take off my left shoe and I look down at my shoes and I bend down and with my right hand I'm picking them up the fireplace and I'm walking backwards into the room. I'm coming to stand in front of you again. Here I am, shifting from foot to foot, right and left and right and left, and looking around at you. Just listening out for the door, wondering what's happening there. I hear voices, and I'm shifting from foot to foot and kind of backing away from you slightly as well as I look around rather nervously. Coming down towards the floor and making myself smaller and smaller, coming down towards the floor. And I'm bending right down into a little crouch now, making myself into this tiny little ball. My head's curled in. I just curl around myself, squatting on the floor, just slightly shaking because it's quite a tricky balance position, this one. And I tilt over to my right side, tilting over to my right until I fall on the floor. I roll over onto my back. Different view here of the ceiling and the underside of the plant. And then I roll onto my left side again and come to rest and see a brown Converse and jeans and black boots and red cushions. I can see the underside of the table and a book that's on it. And if you had your eyes open you'd see me extending my legs and probably quite a lot the soles of my feet. Just beginning to curl myself back up into a little ball so that I can roll around again and I'm rolling around. Lying around and just coming to rest in this corner by the fireplace. And then I stand up very quickly and bring my feet into a very neat, turned out position in front of me, and I start to become taller and taller and taller. And my arms are raising up above my head. And they're nicely curved over my head now, and I'm rising taller and taller. I'm up on my toes now. I'm reaching right up to the ceiling. I'm so tall, and now I'm beginning to turn towards my right, and I'm turning towards the right, keep turning on the spot, and I'm turning and I keep looking at you as long as I can, and then whipping my head round and I can't see you anymore, and I'm turning on the spot, keep looking and turning completely on the spot, and I'm going faster and faster and faster. I'm going so fast I'm becoming a complete blur, and then I put my right foot down behind me and I start to go into these amazing pirouettes. And there's these amazing pirouettes going on in space, and there's so many, there's 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, I've lost count. So many, I've never seen any pirouettes like this before. And I keep going faster and faster again until I'm almost levitating. It's like there's a little bit of space under my left foot that I'm spinning on. A little bit of space and I'm almost levitating in the air until the point where I'm just kind of hovering in the air. And now I'm going into these amazing graceful leaps all over the space. And the space seems to have expanded to about 5 times its normal size, because you've never seen anything like this, just hovering in the air, coming down light as a feather. These amazing leaps, they seem to last forever, each one. In front of Gabby, very neatly once again. With my feet together and my arms down in front of me and my hands just curved gracefully in front of me. And I turn my head and look over my right shoulder, because the door into the kitchen has just opened very slightly and a cat has walked into the room. I haven't bargained on the cat. At the moment it seems quite happy to sit in that corner over there, so So I'll begin. My feet are bare, and there's a red ribbon tied around my ankle, my right ankle. And I start to go into this little dance step. Left behind, front, right behind, front, left behind, front, right behind, front, left behind, front, right behind, front. I'm managing to make it look graceful and nervous at the same time. I'm trying to get right out of the space, and I come back up against the door and I can't go any further, but my feet are still like wanting to go backwards. So they push against the door, and now they start going up the door, and my hands come down to the floor, and lo and behold, I find myself upside down, which means my body tilts at very strange angles to try and realise this feat of looking at you at the same time as being upside down in space. Neatly landing, and here I am, still trying to push myself out of the space. And it's like I could push my way through the wall, and then I feel something brush against my cheek. And I stop for a moment and look on my left shoulder because the butterflies just landed, and then I've just got a bit worried about cat because I'm not sure what it might do. It's just fluttered off my shoulder. I'm not quite sure where to, except now I feel it just landed on my head. I can just feel it sort of tickling my hair, and I'm still just very, very gently walking out into the room towards the cat. I'm holding my arm out to it, holding my hand up. It's a very friendly cat. Seems quite happy. It's kind of golden colour. Seems like quite happy to come towards me. Oh, but the room is really filling with butterflies, and they're all over the place, and they're creating these kind of tiny little wafty breezes, just with this flutter of their wings, because there's so many of them. And I think, how can I let them out? And I think of opening the door, but then I can see there's loads more behind the door, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them. And then they're all fluttering up to the ceiling, and it's like the ceiling is suddenly this amazing pale yellow colour because there's so many butterflies. And then I don't know what they're going to do, but they start to kind of evaporate out through the ceiling, and as they do that, it's like they kind of turn into these petals, and these petals just kind of start raining down over the floor, and I'm standing in this kind of pool of rose petals. Now I'm moving back away from you again, but this time it's not because I want to move back. It feels like I'm getting kind of pulled. It's like my body's being magnetised. It's like I can't resist this pull. There's different parts of my body. My left elbow's pulled, and then my right shoulder back into the space, and then my left knee and my back. And I'm getting pulled all over the place by these kind of pulls that I can't do anything about. But it's kind of dragging me once again back to that same corner by the door. And I turn my head over my shoulder because I can hear the singing getting louder.
And what if there is a cat?